welcome to One Star Wonders. Spoiler, they hated it. I'm Mel.
I'm Anna.
And every episode we read 1- and 2-star reviews of pretty popular books so you can feel a little bit better about your writing, or if you're not a writer, you can just laugh along at the internet's chaos with us. Spoiler, they definitely hated it. And while we're here, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, bell notifications, all the things, share with your friends, do all the things. We want all the things. So today we are doing Ender's Game by Orson Scott. And this week we are having Anna read because I collected the reviews so that we can have a live reaction from Anna here. So
okay, on Goodreads, 1 star. One wonderkind takes over the internet while a subplot focuses on another wonderkind's video gaming. The central ambiguity left unresolved is which kid is more likely to still live in his parents' basement at age 30.
So that one was a little funny.
Okay.
Living in the basement, playing video games. I know that's a whole trope thing, or whatever. Like, not a trope,
yeah,
but like a stereotype, right? But,
yeah.
Yeah. Have you read this book?
I have not read this book.
You haven't? Okay. I did years and years ago, and honestly, I don't remember it. I don't remember reading it. Sorry, Orson Scott Card. But yeah. I did rate it a 4-star on my Goodreads, so...
You must have liked it somewhat.
Well...
at the time.
Well, at the time, I believe I thought I was going to be like an astronaut and some shit like that. So I really was into space and the sci-fi. I'm still pretty into sci-fi, but like... I was like hardcore, oh yeah, this is sci-fi, I gotta like this, so.
So is it a sci-fi? I don't even know.
It is a sci-fi.
Okay.
So this book is about a boy who basically is trained via military to win a war.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sci-fi.
Yeah.
Standard. Okay, Vanessa, 1 star. This is not an actual review. I'll just point out what I didn't like about this book. The writing was flat. I didn't connect with the characters. I felt it was too unrealistic. Aliens are not my thing. The concept was interesting, but for me the book was boring. Offensive at some points. I didn't like this book at all. It was not terrible, but neither was it good, in my opinion. My rating was not influenced by the author's behavior, what he says, or his beliefs. I didn't even know about this when I read this book, so don't judge my rating for that. I'm completely honest when I say I didn't like this book. I know I'm the minority lady.
Okay,
so I don't know.
I don't know either. I just have... Okay, so I didn't even know there was controversy with the author until I started reading some of these bad reviews. I'm just seeing a lot of... like misogyny, and
it kind of makes you question, like, are they telling the truth?
I don't know. I guess it was some big news thing. He said something. Okay. I don't know.
I know there is currently some stuff with Neil Gaiman, and I used to really like Neil Gaiman, and now it's like,
See, and that makes it really hard because, like, I don't want to get political on this show, and when it comes up in reviews that it's like, oh, this political thing happened with this person, and so there were a lot of 1-star reviews where it was specifically, I hate this person because he is this political issue happened, and it didn't even, like, even reading the reviews, it didn't give me enough information to be like, well, what actually happened? Right? It just was like, I hate him because of the reason
that,
right?
and it has nothing to do with the actual story.
Right, it has nothing to do with the story. And then, at that point, because I don't want to get this show political like that, I didn't finish reading those 1-star reviews because I don't feel like that's a fair.
No, I don't think so either.
On the review side. So, anyway, okay, we can continue.
Yeah. 2
Disclaimer.
Stars. Yeah. How in the name of Harrison Ford is this rubbish trumpeted as one of the great science fiction novels ever written?
Okay, pause. Harrison Ford is in the film, so that's why that is funny.
Okay.
That's why that's funny. Okay, continue.
And then Ender is supposedly a child prodigy possessed with a genius that could be instrumental in saving humanity from defeat in a war against hostile aliens. He needs to be trained and to utilize his own emotional pain in order to triumph. The entire story is hinged on a single surprise, a poor one at that. I found the plot unconvincing, the characterization entirely humdrum. Ender's backstory, which is supposed to single him out as someone with the motivation and drive to accomplish the incredible, has all the depth of a pancake. Believe me, I've read dozens of sci-fi novels. Oh, wasted youth. Good bard?
Probably bad.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. Very bad and indifferent. This one is indifferent at best. Okay.
So a 2-star, and then saying that you're indifferent, that the book is indifferent.
I would say that's like a 3-star.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My husband was telling me that in like some other countries that like they take their star ratings very seriously, and 3 in some of these other countries means good. Like 5-star is absolutely unheard of, and that's like, oh my gosh, I would give my left foot to reread this book for the first time ever again. And it has like a private gold shelf on my book mantle, and then 3-star is considered a good book, and 1-star is like, nope, didn't like it, don't read it type of. And so I don't know if in America if our star ratings are all kind of wiggled up. I don't know.
I think in some circles they are.
Probably.
But it just kind of depends.
Circumstantial with the circles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, another 2-star. This book started off so good, but immediately got silly. I don't care how far in the future it is. It's so unrealistic that children would be useful in the military. And then on top of that, it's realistic for young boys to be in the military, but uncommon for women because evolution worked against us, okay? Also, what do you mean a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old decide who they were going to take over the world by starting a debate column? Just absolutely silly. Alright, Layla, 2 stars. Ender's Game describes our world in the future. Our planet is overpopulated, and a war between humans and an alien race called buggers manages to unite humanity in fear of the buggers' next and third attack. Okay.
That's what the author named them. So
buggers.
That's not just that's what they're actually called. So that's not just her being like, oh, yeah.
An international fleet is established, and they breed genius children to train the best of them as strategic genius soldiers. 6-year-old Ender Wiggin, who stays with his parents, his beloved sister Valentine, and his sadistic brother Peter, is the only person who can maybe save humanity as the next battle's strategic genius general. So he is taken away from his family to a battle school in Earth's orbit, isolated and put under constant pressure to prepare him for a real battle. I felt that the writing was mediocre at best. None of the characters made me feel strongly about them, even though one could feel sorry for Ender for the circumstances he has to grow up in. I did not because it is hard to feel sorry for someone who always wins and is always the best at everything he does. That's true.
It is. It really is
I'm
hard.
Yeah. I have to admit it.
Yeah, I know. And they didn't portray him really that way in the film, I noticed.
Okay.
They did give him a little bit more like, oh, he was bullied and he did get beat up on and so.
Yeah. Makes it a little bit more.
Yes. So anybody and I think maybe this was my problem when I read the book, is that I had seen the film first and I really liked the film, and then when I went back and read it, I think I was already an Ender sympathizer at that point. So they got me.
More than anything, I hated the dialogues. The word fart seemed to appear in almost all of them. The narration randomly jumps from first to third person and back. The major part of the story takes place on the battle school, and that part just repeats the same scenario again and again with slight variations. In spite of the writing style, the story as such is well drafted. I did like the world building. Due to overpopulation, most families are not allowed to have more than 2 children. Human colonists venture to other worlds, which I found neatly described. There are interesting ideas about buggers and military strategy. All in all, Ender's Game was an okay read for me, but I don't think I'll read anything by Card anytime soon again. That seems more like like it says 2-star, but it...
Right. And this is where it comes into, like, oh, is it like subjective or whatever, what your star rating is. I mean, Card, I've read quite a few of his books. That's what my parents had when I was in our library when I was growing up, and I'm from a town population of 150. So we didn't really have a library to go to, and mind you, this was before Amazon basically even existed. We didn't have ebooks. We didn't have all these things that we have today. So I have grown up reading lots of card stuff, and almost every single one of them starts out pretty slow. They all start out pretty slow. You have to get to the grit. You have to get past the first, probably third of the book.
Isn't he like an older, so that they're like older books, right?
Yeah, so Ender's Game actually was published in 1985.
Yeah, that seems kind of on par for
kind of some of the rhetoric we're
that
hearing.
sci-fi in that era.
Yes, yeah. So I like Card. Probably, maybe that's just because that's what I was raised on.
Yeah. Well, I grew up reading Sherlock Holmes because that's what we had.
Right, you read what you've got in your house.
And what's his name? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was kind of a crazy person. So
I don't know.
Whatever. Ender's Game almost made me stop reading science fiction just when I was starting to get back into the genre after years of being parted.
No.
This wasn't because it's a terrible novel. It's not. It wasn't because it was a boring story, and it's not because the characters were flat. It was squarely because it made me feel like I apparently was too old to read sci-fi.
No.
I kept thinking that I would have liked this when I was 15, the way I liked the movie Spaceballs.
I love Spaceballs. Still,
yes,
as an adult, I love Spaceballs.
My 16-year-old is all, they're making another one, and I'm like, they may not live that long. I don't know. Okay. I was depressed. Was all sci-fi going to be like this? Had my taste in lit and reading skills suppressed a genre that I used to love? My friends professed to love this book, yet they had read this when they were 15. So what exactly was going on here? Why is this book universally loved, yet it had no place in my heart? I love how these people are so dramatic.
I know, but okay. I was I loved Holes. Holes, I read that book probably 17 times in 2 years. And, I wish I were exaggerating. But if it came out that, it's almost like when the movie you loved and then they come out with the sequel and you're so excited and it's like, oh my gosh, finally I get more of this story, and then it just falls flat and it's like, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'd take my heart away.
Okay, I found my answer recently in an online series on writing posted by Dan Simmons, the amazing author of Hyperion, among dozens of other works. Mr. Simmons argues that the reader wants to think that the writer is more intelligent than the reader. What? The reader wants to think
that the writer is more intelligent than they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want to feel comfortable in their expert hands as they guide us down plausible roads. The suspension of disbelief is disrupted when the truth or illusion of the writer's superior intellect is disproven. Okay.
Yeah, so that makes sense, right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I'm telling you a story and you want to be surprised rather than guessing the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so
sometimes. I mean, usually, but a lot of times I will continue to read just to see if I'm right.
Yes. Yeah, but I think what he's saying here is he had this expectation.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That
makes sense.
That wasn't met.
Yeah. Well, also reading about a 15-year-old when you're an adult, I could,
No, I think Ender's 10 or 11.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's a...
Yeah, so it's
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and when you have a 10 or 11-year-old, and I can...
I talk about farts a lot. Apparently.
Yes. Especially if they're boys.
That, yes, and it is primarily boys, so...
Yeah.
Boy, Mom, you get it.
Yeah. The style in which Ender's Game is written, while fun for some, or most apparently, was messing with my little illusion. My story ends well, however. I've gone on to authors who make me feel plenty stupid with their eloquent style, beautiful use of language, and incredible imagination. Simmons Lane M. Banks, Octavia Butler.
I think that's
Okay.
Ian M. Banks.
Is it Ian? I was like,
I know. My font
could
style.
yeah. No, it's spelled differently.
Lane.
I could be. Yeah. Lord. It's late.
It is late.
It's midnight already.
It's the first day of standard time. Yay!
Okay. 2 stars. Have I read the wrong book or something?
That's it. That's the review.
That's okay. Ryan, 2 stars. The good. This book deals with some interesting ideas, and in particular the ending, the depiction of tragic and belated alien contact, is heartbreaking. The bad. Absolutely none of the characters felt real, which was further illustrated by Orson Scott Card's prediction of how people would participate on the internet. In Card's vision of the future, the intelligentsia, I don't know if I'm saying that right, would dominate internet discussion while everyone else would shut up and watch and only post when invited.
Yeah, no.
That's a laugh.
That didn't happen.
Though he could be right. Maybe in 100 years we won't be so egocentric. Selfie. Yeah. The politics are also dated and unimaginative, with the grim future of mankind seemingly stuck in 1985's late Cold War funk. I think a lot of sci-fi books and things kind of reflected that.
Right. Okay. So if I remember correctly, this review was like in the last 7 or 8 years, right? And
Is it?
yeah,
Okay.
the book was published in 1984, I think. You know, I think I said 85 earlier, but I think it's 1984. So it's like, yeah. The reason being because they were in 1985,
Yeah.
right? Like, okay, it's hard for some people. Now, granted, there are some writers who will take you so far in the future, Earth may not even see that technology, like, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, for a lot of people, it's not hard to imagine why they would stay in their current technological time.
Yeah. The things they were worrying about at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to make it into their story.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Friend's character, the protagonist, is most like. Ender is hardworking and earnest and dull. Despite being a high-functioning pre-adolescent, or probably because of it, he never seemed like he would fail or even suffer for his success. I suppose he's most like Monica. He really is that boring. That was kind of out of nowhere, but okay.
Yeah, so I guess that meant, like, I guess in a lot of his reviews, he probably
Okay.
does the friends comparison.
I got
Right.
you.
Yeah, so, okay. All right, those are some of the best unhinged reviews I could find for Ender's Game for us to read live here. And now we will go over to not that tab. All right, so we're going to just click our little button here. 53. Number 53. Okay, so this one is called Sin City Lights, a hot pilot billionaire romance. Sin City, a hot pilot billionaire romance series, book 1.
Book 1.
Okay, this is by Leigh
Iversen?
Leigh or Leah Iversen. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got our 5 stars here. Let's scroll to one that's not like 10 years long so that I didn't bring water with me today. Okay. NGM. Loved it so much. I loved this book so much. I love that it was about a pilot. I don't know why, but pilots in uniforms always turn me on. I loved the light, Pretty Woman vibe. I love that movie. So good. I loved the song. I loved the strong Eve and the strong yet slightly broken Adam. I loved the story. The chemistry between Eve and Adam was amazing and the spice fantastic. I really enjoyed this book and looking forward to read the other books in the series. 5 stars, 3 spices. Okay, Holly Rife. Delectable. 5 stars. This is on Amazon. Eve is an escort at Elite Escort Services. Adam hires Eve for one night, but he just can't get enough. but neither can she. Eve has never felt this way about a client. Adam and Eve have a connection that they have never felt with anyone else. They can't get enough. They give each other the support they need. The chemistry is out of this world. The Pretty Woman vibes are awesome sauce. I always love found family, and Eve finds one so desperately needed, and I'm so glad. Heart emoji. I love the supporting characters as well. They bring so much to the story. I am so excited to see what is in store for this world in the future. This was such a hot, H-A-W-T, hot book with a good story. Okay, so again, this is Sin City Lights, a hot pilot billionaire romance. Sin City, a hot pilot billionaire romance series, book 1 by Leigh Iversen. So that is available on Amazon. Go check it out. Let's see if we've got the other books listed here. Nope, just the book 1 so far. And that was, when was that published? For anybody interested on where the other ones. Okay, so this one was just released this past February. So this one's relatively new. If you guys are interested in spicy romance films, novels, go check this out. It's got 4.1 stars on Amazon, 3.8 on Goodreads. Yeah, and thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate you doing so. And tune back next week where we get into it with another reading of 1 and 2 star reviews and the world's unhinged chaos on the internet. Again,
Yes.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the notifications, do all the things. I don't know. We're still new to this. We don't know what all the things are yet, so maybe we'll list them verbatim. Again, as usual, the books talked about today will be listed in the show notes for you to go check out for yourself. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Okay, bye.